How's it going, everybody? Jake Does YouTube, back with another Plastic Army Men review, and today I'm looking at Mars US Rangers. Got this for $34.95 off of toysoldiersco.com. Can find them on like eBay and some other websites as well, probably, but from what I saw, usually the Mars sets are around kind of this price range. So I haven't really been able to find a cheaper area or a place that sells them for much cheaper, really. But if you do, cool, let me know. It's a 15-piece set, which means it's $2.33 per piece. Pretty average for kind of the Mars guys, but a bit expensive for kind of your average toy soldier that you get for the World War II 132 scale era, at least. But it does just come in a clear bag separate from the box, but they do include the box, which is nice. On the box here, it looks like they have a picture from like Saving Private Ryan. Pretty sure that's Jackson the sniper. Don't really know who that guy is, but it looks like Saving Private Ryan because he's got the sniper, and that looks like Jackson to me. But so that's kind of weird, but cool. They have a set number as well as telling you that there's 15 figures in 8 poses at the 132 scale. There are some instructions here in different languages for painting, as well as a warning about the small size. There's another small size warning over here. Warning about small parts not for children under 5 years of age, and then you need more than 5 sad onions. On the back side here, we just get a little bit more different language, like warnings and stuff, and then we have contact info, as well as pictures of all the poses, painted or like colored, so if you wanted to paint them kind of realistically, you could use this as a guide. But yeah, that's about all for kind of the basic info. There's not really much listed on the site about them, so that's kind of all for basic info and packaging that's included. So I'll open it up and we can take a closer look. Alright, here are the figures then out of the bag. We got all 8 poses and 15 total. They're 132 scale and stand at about 2 1/4 inches tall, which is pretty average for the 132 scale. They're a nice size. They also come in this really nice light green kind of color that I like a lot. I don't know if I'll probably won't even end up repainting these guys because I really like this color. But getting into the poses, starting off, we get a really unique guy to start with. We have a pull charge guy here. You can see he's got kind of an explosive here on the end of the stick. And then they also have very nice like D-Day kind of landing gear on them. He's got a bandolier here. They got like those like little bibs on. He's just got a plain helmet, but you can see some nice facial detailing as well. Got some pockets on the pants as well as tucked into the boots there. On the back, he's got his M1 carbine, it looks like, or actually either a carbine or a Thompson. I think it's a carbine. He's got his shovel on his backpack there, as well as some other gear. Not exactly sure what that kind of like spring looking thing is, but very well detailed figure, nice realistic looking, and then really unique to get like a pull charge figure. They were used for destroying like bunkers, and it's just explosive attached to the end of the pole. So these guys are set up well for D-Day. Definitely going to use them in my diorama setup here. Which I really got to get working on some more, but I've been lazy lately. Next up, we have a guy with a pistol in one hand here shooting. He's got nice kind of netting on his helmet, as well as lots of gear strapped up here. You can see lots of like little ammo pouches, as well as a pistol holster there. He's got another bag strapped around, as some other straps. Very nice detailing. Really, really like these guys. He's got a Thompson in his other hand. And then on his back, got a backpack as well as some other pouches and a canteen. Really, really cool detailing on these guys. Mars seems to always have like some really nice gear on their figures, which I really enjoy. Our third pose is another Thompson guy with the netting. He's kind of screaming, if you can see there. Pretty cool. Really nice detail on the Thompson too. You can even see like the little I'm not a genius here, so sorry. I don't know the word for that part of the gun, but the part that kind of like shoots back and forward, that little part, you can see that even. So really, really nice detailing on the Thompson. You can see quite a bit of detail for just a small submachine gun, which you usually don't get, as well as plenty of other gear. Again, nice detailing on the back as well. And you get 2 of him. You only get 1 of those first 2 poses I showed, or at least I did in this set. And then I got at least 2 of everybody else. Next up, we have a BAR guy. He has kind of, he's in a shooting pose, but it's a bit of a strange one since he's kind of aiming up in the air. So, unique but cool shooting pose. I don't really have anything quite like this for BAR. And the gun has nice detail on it once again, looking really realistic and cool. You can see some detailing on the boots there, as well as lots of gear. These guys are just hitting the beach on Omaha, so they got a bunch of gear on them. Next, we got 2 of these standing M1 Grand guys. More of just kind of a standard standing shooting M1 Grand pose. He is kind of like moving forward while shooting and lean to the side a little bit. But you can see he's got the bib on him as well. And great detailing, as with all the other figures. But kind of your standard standing M1 shooting guy, except he's moving forward a little. And also just the great detailing. Here we have a running M1 Grand guy, back to just the plain helmet. He's got a bib on him, as well as all the gear. Nice M1 Grand. And cool gear on the back. But I got 3 of him. That's the most of any figure I got. Then another really cool and unique guy we got is this kind of like hunched over, crouched down Bangalore guy. Got 2 of him. So can have them setting up the Bangalores on the seawall, which is very cool. It's kind of hard to see some of the uniform detailing and stuff since they're all kind of bunched up here. But on the back you can see they still got some stuff there. Just a really cool, unique figure. The Bangalores are just tubes packed with TNT or explosives and used for blowing holes in barbed wire or obstacles while under fire. So they'd use them, like the Rangers used them at D-Day to blow holes in the seawall and barbed wire. But lastly, we get a sniper guy. Gotta get a sniper with Jackson on the cover of the box, but I like the camouflaged helmet, as well as the sniper itself looks pretty cool. As well as the pose he's in. He's like kind of sitting on a rock here, which is a bit kind of unique. Kind of made the rock part of the pose, which, you know, you might not love if you want him not sitting on a rock, but I think it's pretty cool. Especially, it just reminds me of like kind of the first scene with Jackson in Saving Private Ryan when he gets in cover under the sandbag guys and shoots the sandbags out, if you know what I'm talking about. But he's got lots of ammo and gear on, as well as nice gear on the back as well. Probably my favorite overall pose. Just a really cool sniper pose. Hard to beat that. Snipers are pretty BA looking usually. So, although I do really enjoy pretty much all of these poses, and they got some really cool shooting poses, as well as just some really unique kind of poses as well. So, really liked this set. One of my favorites, for sure. But overall, I'd say it's a great set of soldiers for anything to do with D-Day. The best US D-Day troops I've seen, and some of my favorite US troops I've gotten so far. It's also pretty unique to get specifically Ranger troops. Usually you don't see many like US Ranger packs for World War II, like specifically for the Rangers, so that's pretty cool. Usually it's just kind of Army or Marines. The figures come with immaculate detail and realism, just as good as like classic toy soldiers, if not better, and on par with like custom figures I've gotten even. So they are really, really nicely detailed and look realistic, about as real as plastic toy soldiers get. They are also good quality and in good condition. There's a fair mix of poses, and you get a good mix of classic and unique poses, with some super unique like the Bangalore and Pull Charge guys. The only con for me is the fairly high overall price, and pretty high per piece price. For me, it was worth every penny though, and I can't wait to use these guys in sets and hopefully stop motion. It's one of my favorite figure sets so far, for sure, like I've been saying here. But for ratings, I'm going to give them 5 out of 5 stars on the quality. Not really anything out of shape, maybe just like a few little notches of excess plastic on a couple pieces. But other than that, really, really nice quality. Everything stands up great. All the figures are in really nice condition. The guns are in good condition. So can't really complain about anything there. Value, I'm gonna give them 3 out of 5 stars just because I enjoyed them so much, and I think it's really worth the price to get these guys. But compared to like your normal army guy, it's probably more of a 2-star value. But just in my biased opinion, I'm gonna give them 3 stars because I just really, really like these guys and think they're worth the price. Plus, this is just kind of the average price for the Mars figure sets that you get. Uniqueness and variety, 5 out of 5 stars. You get some really unique poses and a good variety of weapons and poses as well. So I think it is 5 out of 5 stars there, just with the Pull Charge and Bangalore guys. Plus the Sniper and BAR guys are in pretty unique poses as well. Detail, lastly, 5 out of 5 stars. Once again, really, really great detail and realistic looking figures here. That gives them a total of 18 out of 20 stars, which is tied, I believe, for the highest ratings I've given of any figure sets so far. Definitely some of my favorites, and would recommend getting them if you can afford them or find them. I will leave a link in the description to where I got them. Hopefully they're still available there for you guys. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for future reviews, because there'll be plenty more coming out, even more Mars packs, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought, or if there's something you'd like me to review in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye!